Hey guys, hello everyone. Hello, good evening, guys. Guys, stop chatting in the comment box. So just tell me fast that am I audible and visible clearly? Just tell me in the chat box quickly. Am I audible and visible? Sorry. Hello, hi. Guys, am I audible? My mic is on. Hello, hi Nayak, hi Pranav. Yes. Okay, thank you, guys. So yeah, this is me, Anam from LetsUpgrade, and I'm here to to welcome you all for the Python Essentials Bootcamp. And this is the day one. We are starting with Python, and it's for 3 days, 1 hour session. And also we provide certificate. We have expert developer, and guys will connect in the chat box, like just tell me from where you people are joining, from which field you are, which year, which institute you are. Just tell me in the chat box, that so we'll connect. Thank you for the confirmation, guys. Now tell me that from where you people are joining, which field you are belonging, please. Why so less people? Guys, please do like, share our videos, and subscribe our channel. CSC fourth year. Oh, great. Good evening, Devil. Good evening, guys. Ahmedabad, Gujarat. So I am from Vashi, Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra, and I'm managing the essentials department, and I'm here to launch the session today. I will just give you this short introduction of Let's Upgrade and this boot camp, and about our trainer, and how to mark your attendance, how to get your certificate, how to submit your assignment, and if you have any doubt, anything to ask from how to get the certificate. Okay, so for the certificate, you need to mark your attendance daily on all the 3 days, and have to submit the assignment also. The assignment will be only for day two and day three, no, not for day one, as we teach basics on day one. So it's only for day two and day three. And also, you have to submit the assignment by GitHub link, or Google Drive link, or any link that can be accessible. You have to share the link on the assignment toggle. I will show you like how to do. I will tell you everything, how to submit, how to mark attendance, and all also, everything. Assistant professor of IT department from Madurai. Oh, great. Computer science final year. Okay, guys. Okay. So guys, just let me give me a minute. I will share my screen. So I hope, guys, my screen is also shared, like it's visible for you all. Tell me yes or no, that hi, it's visible. Okay, American College, third year from Heritage Event. Okay, so there are people from many states. It's nice to see you all. It's great to like connecting with you people. Yeah, okay. So guys, here in the description box, here you can see one link. There are one link for everything, like for marking your attendance, submitting assignment, getting your certificate, and for registration, everything. There is only one link. So click on this link. You will be redirected to this page. First of all, enroll yourself for this bootcamp. I have already enrolled, so I'm not getting the option right now. So make sure that you're enrolling for this session. Then only we'll get to mark your attendance. So after enrolling, scroll down your page. Here you can see mark attendance option below the day one, beside the day one. So click on it, and here is a scale like 0 to 10. Here you have to rate the session according to yourself, like how much you like the session. Will you recommend it to your friends? If you liked it, please make sure that you're sharing with your friends, subscribing our channel, and liking our video. So I will give for now 10 on 10, as I know our trainers are great. And also we have Java DSA and full stack web development program. If you are interested in any, you can choose it. And if here is the feed, it's like feedback option. if you have anything for us, anything you want to share with us, like you want some improvement from our side, you people can share it, and we are like we'll try to improve it. We'll give the best. And for now, so I will give nothing. Then you have to submit your attendance. After submitting the assignment, just make sure that you're reloading the page. After reloading the page, here you can see the progress bar. It will increase day by day as you mark your attendance, submit the assignment. And it will means it will change as the days come forward, and you mark your attendance, also you submit your assignment. On day 2 and day 3, here you will see the assignment toggle below the attendance, mark attendance option on day 2 and day 3. On day 1, so there will be no assignment, so no assignment toggle. On day 2 and day 3, you will get the assignment toggle also, so you have to submit that also. So if you have 50% or above the 50% of progress bar, then only you will be eligible for generating the certificate. So make sure that you are marking your attendance and submitting the assignment, so to get for downloading the certificate. And also we have Telegram and WhatsApp community group. There we send the reminders and keep sending the updates. So make sure that you are also joining the community group. And also we have So sorry guys, don't know how my camera got disconnected. So sorry. So I hope I'm visible now again. So sorry guys, I don't know what happened. My camera got disconnected. अटेंडेंस कैसे लगाए? बर्न में जाके यहाँ पे डे 1 के बाजू में आपको मार्क अटेंडेंस का टॉगल दिखेगा, वहां पे आपको अटेंडेंस मार्क करना है. Hello, am I audible now? Hello. Okay. So guys, sorry again. So yeah, that was for how to mark your attendance, and this is our community groups. You can join here. And also we have paid Java DSA course. It's for 59000. If you are interested, please go through this. Here we have 100 plus hours of live sessions. We also, there is a doubt solving session one on one. And we do provide job placement. And also we have web development program. Please go through this. And also guys, we play Kahoot, like it's a quiz game. We play on day 2 and day 3. If you will also get a chance to get a free admission on a Java DSA course. It's for 3 months. On quiz, if you come first, you will get free Java DSA course, and the second winner will get rupees 3000 off, and the third one will get rupees 1500 off. If you uh, win the game, then you will be eligible for the coupon. So be with us on day 2 and day 3. And please do participate in the quiz. Also अटेंडेंस आपको जब लगाना है तब लगा, ड्यूरिंग द सेशन या अभी या सेशन के बाद, बट मेक श्योर दैट यू आर मार्किंग द अटेंडेंस फॉर द certificate. So I will now add our trainer, that is Amaya sir. So guys, hi sir. Hello, good
Hello
evening sir.
everyone. Yeah, hi Anam.
So can you give
Hello
your
guys.
short introduction of your?
Yeah, sure. So I've been teaching Python to students since 2021, and over these 2 years, I have mentored more than 2 to 3,000 students in field of Python. And apart from that, I have earned multiple goodies and certificates from companies like Google and Meta. Also, my research paper on Python is published on IEEE website. So you should know that you are learning from the best faculty available. That's it.
Yeah. For this course, for Python, so this is a bootcamp for the beginners. Beginners can attend this course and they can get the certificate and they can use it in the CV. And it's a valid as it is from it's a collaboration with Google and Google developer and also ITM Skill University and with Let's Upgrade. So you can big fan. So okay, sir, I will leave for now. The session is yours. Bye, guys. Bye, sir.
Sure, sure. Bye, Anand. Okay. Okay, so how are you guys? So before we start this session, I just have a simple question for you guys. Do you guys have any bad experience of coding or not? Just reply yes or no in the chat box. I just want to see what's the response, and no one is judging you over here. So be frank and just tell me whether you have experience or not. Okay, I need some more responses as well. बिंदास रहो guys, यहाँ पे no one will judge you over here. Okay. Okay, so I am seeing some yes and some no. So you guys don't need to worry about anything because we have designed this course completely for beginners. If you have zero experience of coding, then also this course is for you because the prerequisites of this course is completely zero. You just need a laptop and then you're ready to go and code yourself live. Now let's see our today's agenda. So firstly, we will study about the history and introduction to Python. Then we will study why industries are moving towards Python. Then the third point, how much you can actually earn by learning Python. And from the fourth chapter, we will start coding live with Python. And the fifth part is the most important part in Python, that is the data types. So before we get into Python programming, some sort of language communicate with each other. Similarly, computers communicate with each other via certain languages. Like we humans have English, Hindi, or Marathi to communicate with each other. Similarly, programming languages like C, C++, Python are used so that computers can communicate with each other. Now, now we will move into the first part, that is the history and introduction to Python. So firstly, we need to understand about the creator of this amazing language, that is Guido van Roman. So this guy, instead of spending his holidays in Christmas, he decided to do something fruitful. So in 1989, he designed a new language called as ABC language. Now there was some faults in this language, but this language was widely accepted by community. To overcome all of these faults and all of these errors, he came up with a new language that is called as Python in 1991. Now you might be thinking, why a Python name? Like we have a snake named Python, so why give us such a dangerous name to a programming language? Well, for that he said that I want that name to be unique and a name that can be remembered by everyone. And during those times, there was this series, a TV series called as Python. That's why he named this language as Python. Just like we have Friends, at that time they had a Python TV series, and thus Python was born in 1991. Now there are many advantages of learning Python. So like as I said, there are multiple languages available in the market like C, C++, Java, JavaScript, Python. Then why only learn Python? So here are some of the advantages to learn Python. First is the beginner friendly. So if you guys have absolutely zero knowledge of programming, then one of the best languages to start with is Python only. It has very easy syntax, which is just similar to our English language. So by this language, you can easily read and understand these commands and execute your own code. Next is the free and open source. So you should understand that there are two types of softwares. First are the license softwares, where you need to pay some amount to use those software. The best example would be the Adobe Photoshop. To use those applications, you need to pay some premium. You need to unlock its feature. But Python is completely free language. You can download it on your own system, you can code it and do whatever you want completely for free. You don't need to spend a single rupee for using Python. How cool is that? Next is the versatile. So Python can be used to do variety of tasks, like let's say AI or machine learning or data science or image processing. So by using these applications, by learning just the syntax of the language that is Python, you can go into any application you want in your life. The fourth point is the portability. So Python can be run on any type of operating system, whether it be a Windows, whether it be a Mac, whether it be Linux. You just name any operating system and Python will have its support. And fifth point is my favorite point, that is shorter lines of code. Now, to understand this point in detail, let's see an example. So here I have written print hello world. Now, when I mention print hello world, then focus what I am saying. Print and hello world. That means I need a print function and a hello world text. So in Python, via just one line, you can execute this. But if we compare it with other language, let's say C++, then you can see how many lines are required. First, we need to define some libraries, then we need to type the name std, then we need to open the main function, then hello world, then return 0. Too much of work. And I completely forgot about the semicolon part. So same amount of same output first the same output you need to type these many lines in C++. And if we compare it with Java, then it looks like a whole new world. Like just to print hello world, you are requiring these many lines, and some of the words doesn't even make sense. So that why a Python is the best language to start with. Now imagine if you are writing 1,000 lines of code. So Python will require 1,000 lines, but Java will require 3 to 4,000 lines. Now to find an error in these 3 to 4,000 line, or just to see what you have done in that file, will be a very difficult task. That's why Python is better compared to other languages. But you should know that you should not give hate to any type of languages present, because each language has its own sort of applications. So just if we compare the shorter lines of code, then Python is clearly the winner. Okay. Next point, why industries are moving towards Python right now. So if we see at the data, then we can see that Python has been trending on top 5 since 2009, and currently it's the number one programming language. And many popular companies, or I would say industry giants like Netflix, Google, Quora, Meta, all of them are using Python as a backend. So you can see the scope of Python. Just by learning Python, you can go into your dream companies. That's why Python is getting very trending these days. And when where does it find application in industry? Almost in all of the technologies. For front end development, we have Django and Flask. For cloud computing, we have inbuilt SDK support. For AI ML, which is one of the most trending technologies right now, you name an algorithm and Python has the support. Even we can use it for test automation, for DevOps to create CI/CD pipelines. Then my favorite part, that is libraries like NumPy, Pandas. So all of these are applications of data science. Again, data science works with the help of Python only. That's where Python will be very useful. And the other trending domain would be cybersecurity. Now here comes the very interesting part. How much do you earn by Python? Now, actually, it depends on you and your skill set. If we look at the data, then a beginner can expect around 4 lakh to 6 lakhs of annual income. An intermediate with 2 or 3 years of experience can expect around 6 to 10 lakhs. And an experience can expect about 10 lakhs. But again, it depends on your experience, how you work, and what were your previous projects. So just to give idea, then if you are completely beginner, then you can start with 4 lakhs. But if you have right amount of skill sets, then you may go into the experience level category as well. And now it's time to start coding. So firstly, we will write the first example, that is the hello world. So just look at the syntax. Firstly, we need to type the print keyword. Then then we have the brackets. These are round brackets. Print round brackets. Inside the brackets, we need to type the 2 brackets, then double quotes, and any text you want inside this code. Now, once you type double quotes, then you can write anything inside that. Like you can write your name, like you can write your location, and whatever. जो भी मन में है आप वहाँ पे लिख सकते हो. So let's code it with this. So for that I will be using a Python compiler. So this is the Python compiler. Even you guys can use this compiler as well. Uh, just one second. So here I will first write the print keyword hello world. So what I have done here is I have to click on the run button. Now even you guys can do the same. Till then we will go on to the further concept. So after writing hello world, we should know one thing that is very common in any type of programming language. That are the comments. So what is comments? So comments are used to explain the purpose of the code. Like if I write here just print printing hello world. So what will this do? It will indicate the user that this program is going to print an hello world program. Text will not get print in the output. It will remain in the editor file, but it will not appear in the output. So for example, I can write print an uncommented block. And here I will write print and commented. So let's see the output. Firstly, we will get the print hello world. Then we will see an uncommented block as an our output. And third thing will be the commented block. So this two lines will appear in your output, but the line which is an commented block will not appear in the output. So let's run it and try again. So as you can see, hello world is printed correctly. Then the an uncommented block, it is also printed over here correctly. So this is how comments work in Python. So I hope that you guys have now understood how to print hello world in the in the Python. Can you guys confirm whether you are able to hear me properly, and are you getting how to print hello world? Okay. So next thing we will be studying are the Python variables. So what are variables? Variables are basically containers that store values. Now imagine you have a container and you have some chocolates. And when I say like container equal to 5, then that means that container will have 5 chocolates. Similarly, this same applies to Python variables as well. When I say container equal to 5, which means container is my variable and 5 is my data. Equal to sign over here is used to assign that data to that variable. Okay. So here are some of the examples of variables. Like I have written x equal to 9. So my data that is 9 is stored inside the variable x. Then I have written name equal to Steve. So my data that is Steve is written inside the variable name, and length, it is all that is the number 7.14. It is also saved in the variables. Now next thing we will be seeing are the input and output statements in Python. So right now you can see the image of an calculator. I have entered 25 over here. Then I press equal to sign 25. I have entered 25 into 5. When I press equal to sign, then calculator will process that input and give us the result. Similarly, in Python, we have input function, which will take input from the user. Then Python will process that input and return us with the output via print statement. So let's see how this works in our compiler. here I will write, for let's say first I will take number equal to input, enter a number. So when I press number equal to enter a number and click on run, then it will ask for an input over here. As you can see, it is asking me to enter a number. So let's say I enter 10 over here. So this is how the input can be given in the Python. You can even check this input via print statement. So print, and now the main thing over here, now we are not using any type of codes. We'll directly type the variable name, which is num. And by doing this, we will see 10 as our output. Firstly, it will ask to enter a number. Here I will write 10, and it will again give us 10 because the value of the num variable is 10 over here. Even you can do this, like if we take variable name, then we will write input, enter your name, and we can print our name as well. Now focus what I'm doing here. I am doing print double quotes, and I am adding some text over here. So to add some text, what I can do, I can say hello, and then I want to print my name only. So I will go outside the double quotes, I will give a comma, and then the variable name. Right now my variable name is name only, that's why it will print the output. So what will happen over here is, first name will ask for an input, it will ask an user to enter your name, and then the print statement will say hello and your name. So let's test it out. We will click on run button. Right now I will enter my name only. So Ameyo, in the input we can see it is greeting me as hello Ameyo. So this is how input and output works in Python. Now we will come to our fifth chapter, that is the Python data types. Now whenever I say variable name and data, like if I say a equal to 5, then 5 will be my data. Now we know 5 is a number, so it will belong to numeric data type. If I say name equal to a mayor, then this data will be consisting of strings, because it is consisting of some characters or alphabets. So each data has its own sort of data types. And today we will study all of these data types. Firstly is the numeric one. Now, as the numeric, the name suggests, it involves all the numbers. Inside numeric, we have three different types. First are the integers. So integers are your whole numbers. Like integer starts from minus infinity to the positive infinity. Just like, for an example, we say minus 10 or positive 10 or 0. Everything that does not involve a decimal point are the integers. Now you might be thinking, what if I want to enter a decimal point value? Let's say if I want to enter pi equal to 3.14. So do we have data type for that? Yes, we have. That is the float data type. Float data types are the numbers that consist of only decimal points. So 3.14 or 10.5, these are all examples of float data types. Now float data types can also be negative. So minus 3.14 will also work. Now if you write 10.0, so that also it will be an float data type only. Whenever a point is involved, you should remember that it is a float data type. And the third data type are the complex number. Now complex numbers are, I think you must have studied complex number in your schools. These are the numbers that have value of negative infinity. Now mathematically it's not possible to calculate square root of minus 1. For that we represent those numbers in the format of a plus bj. So all of those complex numbers as well can be written inside Python. Now Python mainly consists of three built-in numeric functions. Firstly is the type function. So first we will study how type function works. So we will go back to our compiler. Here I will type a variable, let's say number equal to 10. So as I said, this does not involve any decimal point, this does not involve any imaginary points. So this 10 will be a integer data type. So I will type print. Now to check the data type of a variable, we need to use an inbuilt function, that is the type function. So inside the print, I will write type brackets, and now inside the brackets of my type function, I will write the variable name. So num. So what happened over here is, firstly I assigned a value 10 to variable number. Then I have used a type function to identify that type of the variable. So when I press click on the run button, I will get class int. So int stands for integer over here. So this tells us that the data that you have entered is an integer. Similarly, if we take a new variable, let's say pi equal to 3.14 and check the type of this variable, then we will see class float. So based on the data, the Python identifies what data type the variable has. So when I type pi equal to 3.14, then Python will automatically get to know that the value which you have entered, 3.14, belongs to float data type. And third is the complex number. So let's take a variable's comp and I will write 1 plus 5j. Again, I can check type of this variable. So type function and the variable name. Let's run it out. Okay, and we can see class complex over here. So this tells us how based on this data, Python is getting to know which data type it belongs to. So whenever I enter 10, it belongs to integer and it automatically returns int. When I type a decimal point, it automatically guesses that it is a float. And when I type a complex term, it automatically gets to know that it belongs to complex data types. So this is how numeric data types work in Python. Now the second function in the numeric data type is the typecasting. So if we want to convert data of one data type to another, then also it is possible. Let's say I don't want pi as 3.14. I just want it to be 3. Then I can do it. For that, I need to type print. Then I will type the int function. Now int stands for integer. What this int will do, this will convert this 3.14 into an integer data type. So I can write int and the variable name, that is pi over here. Now let's run and see the output. And as you can see, it is returning now 3. So variable is same, 3.14. But just by adding int function, I am changing the type of the variable. So 3.14 is now converted into 3. And third is the arithmetic operators. Now, whenever numbers are involved, arithmetic operations are always possible. Let it be addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. All of these are possible whenever numbers are involved. Now, we will study about this more in detail in our tomorrow's class. For now, you just need to know that whenever numbers are involved, we can use such sort of applications. Now, the next data type are the strings. So we have been using strings since start of our lecture. Whenever I type print enter your name, then those enter your name belongs to the string data type only. A string data type is contains of all the characters that are available on your keyboard. If we look at the definition, then it is a sequence of characters. It may contain alphabet, numbers or special characters. जो भी आपके कीबोर्ड पे प्रेजेंट है वो सारा कुछ टाइप हो सकता है इनसाइड द स्ट्रिंग. फॉर एन एग्जांपल वी हैव str1 equal to hello world. So this is the example of how strings work in Python. Like here I can write a new variable, let's say first name. Here I can write my first name, that is Ameya. Now look at here again. Again I'm using double quotes. Whenever we use double quotes, we should know that we are using the concept of strings. Now I will define a next variable. Okay guys, just hold on. Okay, sorry for the delay. Okay, so here I am creating another variable, that is last name. Given here is I have created two variables, first name and the last name. Then inside this variable, I have written the data that is in the string format. Whenever we type double quotes, it is a string. So now we will print out it. So print first name. When we print first name, then value of this variable, that is Ameya, will get printed. Let's check it out. And we can see that I'm getting Ameya as response. Now inside string, it is possible to merge two strings. Like if I want Ameya and in the output together, then I can do it by using an operator, that is plus. So what I will do here is I will first write the first variable name, that is first name, then the plus operator, and when I will do this, I will get the output as Ameya and Dikshit. So let's run it out. And as you can see, I'm getting the output Ameya Dikshit as mentioned. So this concept is called as concatenation of two strings, which means we need to merge two strings together. Now, now you might be thinking like these two texts are joined together. I want a space between them. This does not look very right, right? So for that, what I can do is here I will add again double quotes. Now inside this double quotes, I will give just a space and a plus again. So what it will do is it will first print the variable name data of this variable name, that is Ameya. Then it will add one space, one white space, and then the surname, that is the Diksha. So let's run it out and see our output again. And as you can see, we are getting Ameya space Dikshit as our output. So this is how strings work in Python. Now inside strings, we have some more functions present as well. Like we have the length function, which is used to get the length of the string. So if there are 5 characters in the string, let's say if I'm writing a string 1 equal to hello, then hello consists of 5 letters. So length of the string will be 5 only. So let's check it out. Here I will write str1 equal to hello. Now here I can check the length of this string as well. So firstly, we need to type the print function again. Inside print, we need to type the len. Len stands for, you need to type this. Then we need to add brackets. Again, inside the brackets, here you need to type the variable name, that is str1. Like in the type function also, we are writing type inside the print, like print, then type the variable name. Similarly for length also, we are typing print, then len function, and then the variable name. Now whenever I run this code, it will return us with 5 as an output, because as you can see, there are 5 letters present in the hello keyword. So let's run it out. And as you can see, I'm getting 5 as an output. So this is how len function maximum and minimum functions, which returns the maximum and minimum value present in that string. So for that, I will write max, then the variable name, that is str1. Similarly, to print the minimum value, I will write min brackets and the variable name. And we can see the maximum value is O in our word hello, and the minimum value is this the edge. So this is how string and string functions work in Python. So right now we have covered 2 data types, numeric data types and the string data type. Now we will moving on to the another data type, that is called our list. Now lists are just like you have list in your real life. Let's say your mom has assigned you to buy some vegetables, then buy some groceries, and then you need to buy some stuff for yourself as well. So you create a list for these tasks. Now this list is possible in Python also. A list is an object that holds collection of objects. So what happens is a list can contain any type of data type over here. So you can include numeric data type over here, you can include a string over here, anything that is possible can be added to the list. So let's see an example of how list actually works in Python. So here I will take a list, let's say shopping list. inside shopping list. Now look at the syntax. For strings, we directly use the double quotes. But for list, this is a different data type. For this, we need to type the square brackets. Whenever you type the square brackets, Python will get to know that this is a list. Right now, my list is empty, but still we have created a list name as shopping list. We can even check the type of this list via type variable. So I will type and the variable name, that is the shopping list. So let's run it out. And as you can see, it has returned class list as an output. So even though I do not have any type of data inside this list, still Python identifies that just by square brackets that this variable is going to be an list. Now let's add some values over here. Let's say you need to buy some fruits. Then mom has asked you to buy some vegetables or some groceries. I'm just randomly entering any stuff that you normally buy from your local vendors. When you go outside, a mom gives you a list. And finally, after this, let's say food, because if you get tired so much, then you can buy food for yourself as well. So what I have created a list over here. Now normally you create a list on your WhatsApp, on your or on your notes or on your notepad section. But by this, we have created a shopping list variable, and this shopping list variable will contain different types of lists. So we can get fruits, we can buy vegetables, we can get grocery, and we can get the food as well. So this is the example of how list works in Python. Now, if we want to check whether an element isn't present in a list, then we can do so. For that, we can check if, then I will write the data. That is, if I want to check whether food is present in my list or not. So I will write if, then the data, that is food, then I will use the in operator, and then the variable name, that is shopping list. After this, I will just enter some text like present. So what has happened over here is it will first check whether the food data is present inside my list or not. If food is present, then it will print present. If food is not present, then it will print absent. Pretty simple. So as you can see, the food is added in my list. So it will print present as an output. Let's print it out. And we can see present, we are getting present as our output. Now, if we change this variable to an another variable, let's say I have written 1 2 over here, then 1 2 is not present in our list. That's why we will get absent as our output. So we are getting absent as our output. Now we will take a new list consisting of only numbers. So here I will just enter random any numbers like 4, 14, then 2, then 1, then 23 and 1 again. Okay. So this is my numbers list. So there are certain types of list operations present in Python as well. Like first is the sort operation. Now what sort operation will do? It will sort all the elements which are present inside this list into an ascending order. For that, I need to simply type the variable name or the list name, that is numbers, then dot, and after the dot, I need to type the function, that is sort. And there you go. Just by using numbers dot sort, it will sort entire list into ascending order. To check whether the changes are made or not, we can use the print function. So let's see. Like before sorting, we are getting output as this. But after sorting, let's see what we get as our output. Okay, we got some error. Let's see what is. Okay, so what happened over here is variable name is incorrect. So why this happened? Because our variable name here is numbers, but over here I have used only number. So if you change the variable name, then you will get an error. So that's why if I write numbers over here and click on the run, then you can see it has now sorted the list in the ascending order. The lower ones always come at first, and then it gradually increases. So this is how sort function works with the list. The next function we will study are the reverse function. So for that I have numbers dot reverse. Pretty simple. Let's run again. And we can see that we have now changed our list into a reverse order. Firstly, it was in this order, but now 23 has the first position, then 21, 14, 3, and then 1. Also in list, we can add some elements as well. To add some elements, we will type numbers dot append. Append function is always used to add the data at the end of our list. We can even check the output right now. Print numbers. So as you can see, value is now added to the end of our list. Now it is also possible to remove some elements from our list. So I will type numbers dot remove function. Now the value which I need to remove, let's say I now want to remove 14. Then I will just type 14 inside the bracket of remove. Again, I will print this list. And you can see that 14 has now disappeared from this list. So this is how list operations are possible in Python. Now you have noticed that I have edited this list. Like my original list was 14, 21, 3, 23, 1. But in the output, the scenario is completely changed. Because in Python, by using list, we get an opportunity to modify this list, to add some elements in this list, to delete some elements in the list. So if we go into technical terms, then lists in Python are mutable. Mutability means you can edit, you can delete, and do anything with your list. So you can change the original list that you have created. Now, next concept we will be studying are the tuples. Now, tuples are similar to our list, just that we need to first change the square brackets into the round brackets. Now, the main difference between list and tuples is tuples are immutable, which means we cannot change the tuples once it is created. Now, if we get to the real life scenario where list and tuples are used, so list can be used, let's say, assume that teacher has just distributed your papers and you have found out some coding mistake, some counting mistake in your paper. So you go to the teacher and teacher change those marks. Let's say if you are getting 15 but teacher has only given you 14 marks, then you can ask the teacher to change it. So this is the example of list. But once the teacher changes those marks, then it becomes permanent. You cannot increase or decrease your marks again and again. So that becomes the example of your tuples. Another example of tuples would be your password. Once you set the password, it cannot be changed. So this is the example of tuples. Once you create a tuple, you cannot change those tuples. So let's see in the editor how tuples work in Python. So firstly, for tuples, I can do is take a new variable. Let's say my tuple. And here I will add some data 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now in this I can type I can even check the type of this tuple. So I can use print, then type, and my tuple. So let's see what we get in our output. And you can see we are getting output as class tuples. Now once I have created this my tuple, then we cannot change it. Like even if we try print my tuple dot append 15. Now what would happen normally in list that it will add a 15 over here. The output will be similar to this. But this is a tuple, which means you cannot change tuple once it is created. So if you click on run, then you will get an error because this operation of append is not defined inside tuples, because tuples are made to be unique every time, and once they are created, we cannot change those tuples. Moving on to the next data type, those are the dictionaries. So dictionaries are pretty common that to our regular day-to-day life dictionaries. In the dictionaries, you might have seen that a word is given over here, then there is a colon, and on the right side, we understand how we understand the meaning of that variable, meaning of that word. So like in the dictionary, you might have seen, let's say, a table. Then in the table, then in the explanation part, it defines what is the table. Similarly, in Python, we have like dictionaries in same format. In Python, we call it as key value pairs. So it is like this. Like if once we type the equal to, we need to give the curly brackets. So after curly brackets, we need to type the key. So over here you can see 1 is my key, colon, and apple is my value. So this is a key value pair. And these key and values are separated via colon. So 1 is my key, value is my apple, and the entire thing will become the item 1. So let's see in our code as well. So here I will create a dictionary, let's say mobile equal to, then curly brackets. Whenever you type curly brackets, Python will get to know that this is an dictionary. Inside the curly brackets, I will give a key. One is my key. Then I will type the variable name. Let's say apple. Second, again the value, that is Samsung. Third, OnePlus. So what I have created is a dictionary named mobile. Now these are the key value pairs. This entire thing is called one key value pair. If we go into technicality, then it is also called as item 1. For 2 to Samsung, then this is item number 2. For 3 to OnePlus, it is item number 3. So this is my dictionary mobile, which consisting of 3 key value pairs. Now in the dictionary, you might have looked at the words that have same meaning. Like the words, two words might be unique, but their value might be same. Similarly, in Python, the keys are always unique, but their values can also be same. Like I can have two apple values over here, but I cannot have one over here in this dictionary. So in dictionary, the important point to remember is the keys are always unique in the dictionary, whereas values might be same or might be not same. Now, even in dictionary, they are mutable, which means you can edit or delete some elements in our dictionary. So firstly, what we can do, we can add an element in our list. Now to add an element, we need to specify key and value for that. So for that, I will first type the dictionary name, that is mobile, then the bracket. Inside this bracket, I will type the key, that is 4. So what I have done is I am creating a new key over here, name as 4. Then I will type equal to, and on the right side of equal to, I will give the value or the data. Let's say I give here nothing 4. Now we will print the dictionary again. So this has added 4 and nothing to our list as well. So firstly, initially our list was consisting of only 3 key value pairs, that is Apple, Samsung and OnePlus. But by adding fourth element, that is 4 and nothing, they are also added in our code. Now, what if you want to get only the keys of this dictionary? For that, I need to type print. Inside the print, I need to type the dictionary name. So dictionary name is mobile. Now to access only keys of this dictionary, I need to use the keys function. By printing this, only keys, that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are my 4 keys. This will get printed in our output. So as you can see, it is printing 1, 2, 3, 4 as an our output. Now what if we want to print only the values, that is Apple, Samsung, OnePlus and nothing? Again, for that we have another function, that is values. Values. When I press on run, I am getting the values. If you want to print key value pairs or items, like 1 to Apple, this is item number 1. 2 to Samsung, this is item number 2. Then also it is possible by using the item function. So you can see like how in English we use the terms, similarly those terms are used in Python. And that's why Python becomes very easy for beginners also. Here I will write items and the brackets. So whenever I type items, I will get output as 1 Apple, 2 Samsung, 3 OnePlus and 4 as nothing. Let's check our output. And we are getting output as this. Coming on to the last data type, that is the sets. Now sets have similar syntax with dictionary. Like we have the curly brackets, but here there are no key value pairs. Here it just contains the data. But elements of sets are unique. Like you cannot add two repetitive values in this set. Like as I said in the dictionary, one keys are unique, but values might be common. Here values cannot be common. Here if there is a common value, then that value will always get ignored. So to print it out, let's check an example. Here I will write set1 equal to brackets, and here I will add, let's say 1 2 4 5 and 1. So what has happened over here is I have added some values which are repeated again, but when I print the output by set1, let's see what happens over here. Only 1 2 4 5 we are getting as output. So instead of using all of these terms, the set has automatically sorted these values, and by sorting it has ignored the repetitive values. So 1 and 2 were repeating over here. Actually it was a 6-term set, but in the output we are getting only 1 2 4 and 5. Only unique values will get printed inside our sets. Now let's see an example of how sets are related with our childhood. So this is a diagram that you might have studied in your 10th class, which is the union and intersection. Here I have two sets. First is the A set that has some values, and the B set. Now whenever I say union, then it combines the values of all A and B together. When I say, and the output will be 1 2 3 4 5 6. Union will be the entire data of all two sets. Now second concept is the intersection. Intersection are the common values that we see in our sets. So in the image you can see 3 and 4 are common over here. That's why 3 and 4 will be our output for the intersection. And also we have a concept that is called as symmetric difference. Now these are the values that are non-common. So as you can see, 3 and 4 were my common values, but when we type symmetric difference, then the output will be 1 2 5 and 6. Now all of these operations is also possible in Python by using the concept of sets. So we will get back to our compiler. Here let's create a new set. Let's type set1 तो हमारे पास ऑलरेडी है, so we will copy over here. Set2 equal to, here again I will enter some random value, let's say 11 2, then 3 and 5. So these are the two sets. Now you can do the union operation over here, like print, then I will type set1 dot, then the union. So what this operation will do is it will combine the elements of these two sets and print it. Now again, the common elements will get ignored. So let's first see what we get as an output. As you can see, these are the total data that are present in these two sets, while the common values are getting avoided. So this was the example of union. Now to find out common values between two sets, we will use an operation called as intersection. So again, syntax is same, set1 then dot. For intersection we will use the intersection function. Pretty simple, right? Intersection set2, then print set1 dot symmetric difference. So as the name suggests, it will do the operation. First is the union, which will combine all the elements. Second is the intersection, which will print only the elements that are common. And third, symmetric difference, which will print the elements that are not common. So let's print it out. And you can see we are getting common elements that are 2 and 5, and these are the non-common elements, that is 1 3 4 and 11. So this completes our portion for today's session. Now before you leave, make sure that you have marked your attendance. To mark your attendance, you need to click on the description. Inside the description you will get a link to everything. And once you click on the link, you will see such type of screen over here. Then over here you will get an option to mark your attendance. Now here give your ratings and mark your attendance. Also, on our website, we provide some paid programs as well. Now, these are very good programs which are made by industry experts, and this is a basically 3-month training program. Here, you will learn various things like we have program of Java DSA, then we have both with the LetsUpgrade website. Then you can see those programs. So as you can see on the screen, I have Java and DSA program over here. So you can register for this program as well. Now, cost of this program is discounts. For that, you need to join tomorrow's session. Once you join tomorrow's session, you will get discount codes. But these discount code will not be given to every student. You need to earn those discount. To earn those discount, you need to play some quiz. A quiz will consist of 10 questions that will cover the thing which we have already learned in the tomorrow's lecture. So based on these 10 questions, top 3 winners will get selected. Now these 3 winners have amazing prizes. Like the third winner will get flat 1500 rupees discount on our Java DSA course. Then second winner will get a flat 3000 rupees discount, almost like 50,000. And those students which will come first in our training, will first in our quiz, will win this Java DSA course completely for free. This is a 3-month course where you will get to learn about everything about DSA. Now, DSA is an important concept that you need to learn, because whenever you apply for any type of companies, the first thing that will give is the coding round. And for coding round, it will cover DSA questions only. So during these 3 months, we will conduct 9 to 10 hours session weekly, and by this will become master of DSA by using Java. Again, I repeat, if you come back tomorrow and you get a chance to play a quiz, 10 questions in a quiz, and inside the quiz, you will get different types of discounts. So I hope that you guys will come for tomorrow's session as well. Now, if you have any sort of doubts, then you can mention me in the comments. Yes, who is this? New John. You are very correct. In this, in the Python, for symmetric difference, we can use a shortcut. So what is shortcut over here is we can type print, then we set one. After that, we can use the upper operator like this, set two. By using this, it will give same results as the step only. The output will be same for both of these steps. This is just the shortcut. If you don't want to use symmetric difference fully, you can use this. Like if I run the code, you can see the output is same over here. Very good, Steve. Very good, Neve. I'm very impressed by you. Now, other guys, do you have any sort of questions? Then you can ask me. Okay, and before leaving, I request every one of you guys to make sure that you have subscribed to our channel Let's Upgrade, because we provide such live streams every day. So if you get subscribed, you will get notification to attain new technologies completely for free. And also, if you really liked my efforts in this video, or if you have gained any sort of valuable insights from this video, then don't forget to hit that like button, because if you press like, then it really motivates us to provide such free content for you guys. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this stream. And I really hope that you guys will return tomorrow's for our stream as well, because tomorrow things will get more interesting. We will get more real life example tomorrow. So quiz is based on the concepts that are taught in the lecture. So tomorrow quiz will be done on the concepts that are taught in tomorrow's class. Okay, so Shobik has asked what is next nested dictionary. So nested dictionary is the concept of including dictionary inside an dictionary. Let's say I have a dictionary over here is, let's say this is my dictionary. inside the dictionary I can write another dictionary as well, like one. Then here I have written dictionary again. Now inside one I can write again two variable. Let's say a So what I have done over here is I have created dictionary, and inside that dictionary I can create another dictionary as well. So this is the example of how dictionaries work in Python. I hope the doubt is now clear. The Java DSA course has price of 5,900 rupees. But if you play tomorrow's quiz and if you are the winner, you will get discounts. And with that being said, I would like to take leave from you guys. Thank you for attending this workshop, and bye bye.